Hello, this is Mike from the Slim and Mike podcast. We would like to apologize for sending out our podcast this late in the NBA playoffs. When we were creating our latest podcast, the first round was still taking place, and the semifinals round haven't even started yet. Don't worry, we got you covered. Here's a quick update on the semifinal round of the NBA playoffs. In the East, my New York Knicks swept the Philadelphia 76ers in 4 games. The Detroit Pistons and Cleveland Cavaliers are tied at 2 games apiece. In the West, the defending NBA champion OKC Thunder swept the Los Angeles Lakers, and the San Antonio Spurs and Minnesota T-Wolves are tied at 2 games apiece. I know this is backward, but we pride ourselves in keeping you updated in the NBA playoffs all to the finals. We hope you enjoy the show. Hey Mike, did you watch that butt-whooping my Knicks gave to the Hawks in the playoffs?
No, but I watched the Lakers whoop the Rockets without Luka. How about them Lakers?
Congrats. You got the defending NBA champion Thunder and an early playoff exit.
You just had to go there, Slim.
Welcome to the Slim and Mike podcast. I'm Slim.
And I'm Mike, and today we're talking about the NBA playoffs.
Exactly. The playoffs has brought some great competition for us to watch, especially in the Eastern Conference, where we already had 3 Game 7s in the first round alone.
In the Western Conference, teams like the Thunder and Spurs made quick work of their first-round opponents, including great playoff performances from Joker. He averaged nearly 26 points, 13 rebounds, and nearly 10 assists, but it wasn't enough to advance against the T-Wolves.
Along with unexpected injuries to key players like Ant-Man, Tatum, and KD, which explains why the Lakers managed to escape the first round against the Rockets.
Here we go again.
Mitchell driving, kisses it off the glass for 2. In the lane, step back, no space. Leaves it for Shed. Shed step through.
On the left side, Barnes on Allen.
Off the mark for a turnover first before foul. Schroeder got it ahead to Mobley, out of bounds. Big call, Raptors ball. Down 1, Barnes on the move, toss out, Barrett 3, off the heel, and in! Harden over to Mobley, got it off, short, Game 7 coming!
This series between the Toronto Raptors and Cleveland Cavaliers has been a struggle. Every game in this series has been won by the home team. Cleveland took an early 2-0 lead before Toronto responded at home to even the series.
Yes, I don't think that will change. I predict Cleveland will protect home court and win the series, but it won't be easy. The Raptors will not go away quietly.
Exactly. Scotty Barnes and R.J. Barrett have been playing some great ball for Toronto. Both of them are averaging at least 24 points a game.
Yes, but Cleveland has the playoff experience with Donovan Mitchell and James Harden. Also, the Cavaliers have won 4 straight Game 7s at home, while the Raptors never won a Game 7 road game and have never won a playoff game in Cleveland.
So we agree that Cleveland will win Game 7.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, but the 3 of them have started games this year, so this moment won't be.
Leg dribble with Embiid in the drop coverage to have the lane to pass it to him.
Embiid too smooth. Owned by Hauser. Embiid still goes right to work with a fade for 2.
Nothing you can do. It matters. Every loose ball, missed free throws, missed assignment.
Difference between the clocks. Embiid right into Tatum, and he banks it home. Embiid. And he goes through the contact, has a chance for 3. Wild attempt, no. Embiid, the board and finish. And they'll go for it. It's Brown. Oh! Embiid met him at the summit. Brown now up to 16 points. Embiid, mismatch.
Too easy. You have to balance the difference with good threes. Look at Brown. Oh, we're in the park. We're in the park.
And Embiid wins the battle. Maxey floats it, no. Embiid the follow. NBA playoffs.
Yeah, Embiid is taking over this game.
Embiid goes down. Nice chase. Embiid will load it up and knock it down.
In a shocking upset, the 76ers have made history by becoming the 14th team in NBA history to overcome a 3-1 series deficit to win a best-of-7 series. This victory marked Philadelphia's first playoff series win over Boston since 1982, ending a streak of 6 consecutive series losses to their arch rival.
Yeah, the Celtics were my pick to come out of the East, But once again, their strength became their weakness, as the three-point shot was not falling for the Celtics in the seventh game. The Celtics shot 13 of 49 for 26.5% from three-point range.
Right when those shots are falling, the Celtics are a tough team to deal with. When they are not, they are in trouble. When you factor the absence of Jason Tatum plus the lack of size to deal with Joel Embiid on defense, the Celtics were truly exposed.
I think it's time for Joe Mazzulla to rethink his offensive approach moving forward for the Celtics.
Well, he has all the time in the world to do that for Boston.
It's so hard to close a team out, to keep that same energy up. But what you can't do if you're Orlando is just bail the Pistons out.
Oh, Cunningham going into the defensive corner. On this 12-0 Detroit run is 5, trailed by 24. Now to within 6. Cunningham against Bane. Shot clock is down to 4. He'll dance, he'll fire. Bullseye. Got it. Here comes Suggs. It's tipped away. Cunningham the steal. Banchero in the way. Puts on the brakes. Up and in. They've tied it. They've come back to tie. 19 consecutive missed shots by the Magic. Harris against Suggs. Shot clock at 4. Twisting here. Got it. 30 points. 17 in the quarter for Cunningham. Inside corner. Knocked away by Thompson. He devoured that shot.
Watch this block. A little bit of hand, a lot of hand on that.
It's Cunningham, Batadze in, and has the assignment on the perimeter. The clock at 6. Harris, Thompson, Robinson, 3, good!
We have the Orlando Magic and Detroit Pistons in the deciding Game 7 after the Magic once held a 3-1 series lead. Slam, do you still think the Magic could still win the series?
I don't know, Mike. I don't know if the Magic team can fully recover after blowing a 24-point lead in Game 6 at home against the Pistons. Paolo Banchero and Desmond Bane must lead a balanced attack in order to win the series.
For Detroit to win, they need Cade Cunningham to deliver. He is averaging nearly 33 points, 6.5 rebounds, and 6.3 assists per game through the first 6 games against the Orlando Magic. He recorded a standout 45-point performance in Game 5 and followed it with 32 points and 10 rebounds in the Game 6 win.
It's going to be a tough game, but I believe that the Pistons will win the game and the series.
I remember the 2009 Cleveland Cavaliers. They won 66 games. They were 100% focused. Their entire team had been set up to beat the Celtics. That's the Garnett, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce Celtics.
Yep.
They are waiting for the Celtics to advance to play them in the conference finals. And oops, the Magic go into Boston and win Game 7. LeBron had so studied the Celtics that at the end of the practice, he was at the foul line imitating every Celtics free throw routine. So here's what I'm saying. The Knicks have been gearing up to play the Celtics the entire season. Obviously, that was the case last year.
2 years ago, the Knicks constructed a roster to beat the Boston Celtics. All of it was geared towards trying to take on Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown in the playoffs.
Obviously, we had that series 2 years ago. It was a highly entertaining series. The Knicks had all kinds of problems with the speedster, Tyrese Maxey, which I assume they're going to have problems with again.
The problems have not gotten lesser since Tyrese Maxey has gotten a lot better since then.
So you are on the record doubly that you believe the Sixers will win this.
Now, one of the Eastern Conference semifinals matchups is set between the New York Knicks and the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a classic playoff matchup featuring the league's 2 top big men in Joel Embiid and Karl Anthony Towns.
Most definitely, it would be a great matchup. I believe it will go a full 7 games.
With Boston out of the way, Philly enters the series with full confidence, but they will quickly find out the Knicks are on another level.
On another level, don't let the last game against Atlanta go to your head. Philly is capable of giving the Knicks problems in this series. My only concern is Embiid's health. If he plays, Philly will make it a series. I'm not saying it will go 7, but it will be a series.
With or without Embiid, Jalen, Cat, and Bridges will dominate that series and make quick work of the 76ers. New York in 6. Now the Western Conference semifinal matchups are set. The first one is an intriguing matchup between the Minnesota T-Wolves and the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this matchup. Wemby versus Ant-Man. Plus 2 teams, one with the experience and the other with youth and full of energy. I expect this series to go to a full 7 games.
This could be the series to determine who's next in line to be the dominant team in the West. We know OKC is the best team in the NBA, especially in the Western Conference. But who will challenge them?
Correct. Ant-Man is questionable going into the Spurs series, but if he plays, he has to have the playoff series of his life because the Spurs are young and hungry. Ant-Man must go into his inner Jordan mode and dominate, but he can't do it alone. He must have consistent help from Naz Reid, Julius Randle, and Jaden McDaniels. Rudy Gobert must be a defensive force against Wemby.
For San Antonio to win, Wemby has to dominate on both offense and defense. As the reigning defensive player of the year, he must force Ant-Man and the T-Wolves into difficult shots. Also, De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle, and Dylan Harper must contribute with positive play. If they can do that, Spurs in 6.
Unlike T-Wolves in 7, their experience will play a factor.
There is no world where the Lakers are capable of beating the Oklahoma City Thunder. LeBron James, he doesn't have enough around him. If the Lakers were struggling for a couple of games against Houston, a young team that was depleted, they don't have anything that they can throw at Shai Gilgeous-Alexander that is going to slow him down in the slightest.
Yeah, I'm going to go gentleman's sweep. Like I said, Austin Reeves is back, so maybe we get a game where we get one of those historic performances. We get about 70 points, 75 points from Bron and AR, but they just can't compete. The numbers are there for OKC. The players are there. The depth is there. If you have Shai matching up with Bronny James, it's a bad thing. So this team can shoot the ball. This team plays defense. Chet is healthy. They have their 1-2 punch, and it's not going to matter either.
Now here's the series we're waiting to discuss. The Los Angeles Lakers versus the defending champion OKC Thunder.
That's right, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander versus LeBron James. The Lakers surprised everyone but need to eliminate the Rockets. Now they have a chance to upset the defending champions.
Upset? Don't kid yourself. OKC is too deep and talented for the Lakers to contend with, especially without Luka. Plus, the Thunder is undefeated against the Lakers during the regular season, with a margin of 29 points per victory.
Yeah, the Lakers need Rudy Hachimura, Marcus Smart to play big, and if Austin Reeves comes back, he would have to play big in addition to LeBron James. If they do that, they will make it competitive.
Well, that won't be enough, because OKC is on a mission to repeat. They want to prove that last year wasn't a fluke. Thunder in 5 games.
All right, I'll take the Pistons and Cavs to advance. As far as the New York and Philly series, Philly could give the Knicks a run for their money.
Look, the Knicks are peaking at the right time. Can you say the same about your Lakers?
Look, you're not going to be talking trash about the Lakers, and it will be a great series against the Thunder.
We both agree that Spurs and T-Wolves could go 7 games. Thank you for tuning in the Slim and Mike podcast. Please continue to tune in to our podcast as we cover the best in sports.
Thank you for tuning in to CLD Takes. For more videos such as this and the biographies, please subscribe to the channel and click on the bell to receive notifications for new videos. Till then, see you next time.